Hi Earth signs, for today's reading I am pulling from the Path of Shadows Oracle deck as well as a challenge, and then getting into the tarot. So really looking at our shadow aspects of ourselves and what needs to be resolved within us. I'm also pulling charms as well as advice. Timestamps will be included in the description box, and I will see you at your sign. Hey Taurus, you're up first. So first pulling from Path of Shadows Oracle. Show me that Taurus energy, Spirit. What does Taurus need to know at the present time in regards to the shadow and growth? What does Taurus need to know? Any and all messages for the highest good and growth of Taurus. Show me that Taurus energy. Show me Taurus, the shadow and growth for Taurus. Show me Taurus. I'm feeling very quiet in your energy. Taurus, quietness. Perhaps you've been very silent. Taurus. Yeah, I just got chills through my body. You've been very silent. Show me Taurus, messages for the highest good and growth of Taurus at the present time. Let's do two more, Spirit. Taurus, shadow and growth. Feeling one more. Taurus, shadow and growth. I hope you're doing well. Alright, yeah, that feels good. Taurus, shadow and growth. Procrastination. The ticking of the clock distracts me from the fact that my worst enemy hides in my mind. Yeah, so I feel like being in the mind, in the headspace, overthinking something, the ticking of the clock. You're being very silent. You're not taking action on something. The tickling of the clock distracts me from the fact that my worst enemy hides in my mind. So your worst fears, it's like your mind, you're allowing your mind to take you to those spaces. Evil Queen. Where love eludes, fear becomes my throne. What would a rose be without its thorns? Where love eludes, fear becomes my throne. Yeah, you're overthinking something, perhaps in relationship to love. You're procrastinating on it. You feel like the clock is ticking. That Spirit's saying the worst enemy is your mind, the overthinking, the remaining in silence, the not taking action. Show me more about this challenge for Taurus. Show me more about this challenge for Taurus. In my mind's eye, I just saw the moon. That's that silent energy. It's like going into the unknown is bringing about fear for you. You're procrastinating on it. Show me this challenge for Taurus. Let's do two more. The challenge for Taurus. Alright, that feels good, Spirit. The challenge for Taurus. Death. Transforming. Possibly ending something. Offering. Making an offering. I see the skeleton on here, and the skeleton is holding up the cup. The emotional self. They're making an offering. Procrastinating on this. Defiance in reverse. It's like I told myself I wasn't going to do something and I'm having a hard time doing it. It's seen as almost like a sense of defiance, perhaps a defiance of the self, but you hold the key. You hold the key. Yeah, you're overthinking, you're not taking action, you're procrastinating, you're wanting to offer something, but it almost seems like you're being very defiant about it. Let's get some charms for you. Let's see, charms for Taurus. The tickling of the clock distracts me from the fact that my worst enemy hides in my mind. You're imagining your worst fears with taking action. Let's see, Taurus. Yeah, there's the judgment. It's the decision. We have the snowman, so generosity, generous offer. We have the word imagine in reverse. Yeah, I think you're imagining the worst. Love with a heart, enough. This has been very heavy for you. We have the weight here. We have the cornucopia, so we have a sign of Thanksgiving as well as Christmas. Gratitude, generosity. We have the lotus flower. It's been a long time germinating within you and within your mind. And we have the tooth in reverse. Yeah, it's like you can't sink your teeth into something, into the action. We have the letters V, T, and K. V, T, and K. I'm going to pull a few more. The cross fell out. We have another V. We have the meditative hand. So really remaining grounded. We have the starfish in reverse. You are not listening to your intuition on this. And then we have the heart emoji, the black heart emoji in reverse. Yeah, you're not listening to your heart on this and what it is that you're wanting to do. Let's get into the tarot. It's almost like a stubbornness of remaining silent and not taking action. Procrastination. Can I see more about what this may be for Taurus? Can I see more about what this is for Taurus? 369 for Taurus. Procrastination, death, and defiance for Taurus. Procrastination, death, and defiance for Taurus. I'm seeing the Nine of Swords in my mind, the overthinking, the stress, the worry, conflicting thoughts. Let's do one more. Procrastination, death, and defiance for Taurus. Procrastination, death, and defiance for Taurus. Knight of Swords, Page of Wands, Knight of Cups. Yeah, it's about offering your heart and taking action towards it. And Page of Wands, Knight of Swords, Page of Wands, your energy is pointing you in the direction of opening up from the heart and having vulnerability. Four of Swords in reverse, Eight of Wands in reverse. There's the silence. You're not willing to communicate. Queen of Cups, your heart. To potentially a Queen of Cups, somebody that owns their heart. They're very nurturing energy. Two of Swords, yeah, you're up in the mind. feeling restricted. 5 of Swords up in the mind. And 2 of Wands, there's the present decision making. Knight of Pentacles, regarding the decision that you want to make and the direction that you want to go. Let's get some clarifiers on this. But here's definitely the silence. You're not talking. Even though the energy is there, you're wanting to take action. You're wanting to make an offering. Perhaps after an ending, you're wanting to make an offering to transform something. The energy is there. You're open. You're wanting this direction. You're wanting to head in this direction. You want to communicate from the heart. Show me Knight of Swords, Page of Wands, Knight of Cups for Taurus. But you're procrastinating. Show me Knight of Swords, Page of Wands, Knight of Cups. One more. Knight of Swords, Page of Wands, Knight of Cups. You feel compelled to do something. That Page of Wands. The Star. Because it's important to you. Ace of Wands, it represents a passionate new beginning. You want to take action towards it. King of Wands, the Star, Ace of Wands, King of Wands. The energy is there. The Star represents our deepest desire for the path forward. It represents hope. It represents healing. Page of Wands represents hope and an openness, a light energy. Ace of Wands for a new beginning. King of Wands, they take action. So I'm not sure over here, 4 of Swords, 8 of Wands in reverse, Queen of Cups, why there's the silence and the lack of action, that procrastination. Show me 4 of Swords, 8 of Wands. Show me 4 of Swords, 8 of Wands for Taurus. Show me 4 of Swords, 8 of Wands for Taurus. Let's do one more. 4 of Swords, 8 of Wands for Taurus. Four of Swords, 8 of Wands for Taurus. 9 of Cups, 4 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you've went back and forth on making this offering. You're remaining silent about it. You want to overcome the unhappiness. It would make you personally happy to do so. To make this offering. It's your wish fulfillment. But you're being trapped in the mind. You're procrastinating. The 2 of Pentacles in reverse. That's not finding balance. It's like, I don't know what to do, so I'm not going to do anything. I know I want to overcome this heartbreak, this feeling of sadness, this feeling of missed opportunity, this feeling of apathy, this feeling of procrastination. But I don't know how to do so, but I know that doing so would make me personally happy. And communicating would make me personally happy. Show me this Queen of Cups. I want to see if this Queen of Cups is you. I feel like it's outside of you. Show me this Queen of Cups. Is this Queen of Cups Taurus? Because it could be you wanting to communicate your heart. Let's do one more, Spirit. Show me this Queen of Cups. Is this Taurus? Or another energy? Queen of Cups. Seven of Swords, King of Pentacles in reverse, the Chariot. Yeah, it's you wanting to go towards them. But you're lying to yourself about that and about what would bring you a sense of authority and claiming. You're wanting to go towards this, but you're lying to yourself. You're being trapped in the mind. The Defiance is in reverse up here, and the King of Pentacles is in the reverse down here. It's almost like moving in this direction would defy something in your stability. It would defy something that you've told yourself, that you've made yourself believe, self-deceptive energy. It's too hard. It's too fearful. But your love energies want to point somewhere. But up here, Two of Swords, Five of Swords, Two of Wands. You're up in the mind about this. Show me Two of Swords, Five of Swords. Show me Two of Swords, Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is in reverse, which means perhaps that you're ending the lying to oneself, and you're coming out of a state of confusion. And then we have present decision making in the Two of Wands. But let's see the Two of Swords, Five of Swords. Why is Taurus so confused and lying to oneself? Show me Two of Swords, Five of Swords for Taurus. Two of Swords, Five of Swords. Let's do one more. Two of Swords, Five of Swords for Taurus. Two of Swords, Five of Swords for Taurus. Ten of Swords, you're afraid of pain. You're afraid of rejection. Seven of Pentacles, Three of Cups in reverse, Nine of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you've been resisting. You've been up in your mind about whether to invest in something, a connection, or whether to resist it. There's been a lot of confusion and procrastinating on it. Yeah, Two of Swords again. You're just like back and forth, back and forth. One day you want to invest, one day you want to resist. Yeah, and withhold. Let's see the decision that you make. Two of Wands. The Spirit says the ticking of the clock distracts you from your worst enemy, distracts me from the fact that my worst enemy is in my mind. So the overthinking. Two of Wands. Overthinking the stability of a connection. Four of Wands, Two of Cups. Possible soul bond connection here. Show me Two of Wands for Taurus. Yeah, you're like, I'm just remaining silent. Let's do one more. Two of Wands for Taurus. The Sun at the bottom of the deck. Page of Cups. There's the Four of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. I do see you making a decision to stand in your independence. So that Defiance card in the reverse up in the challenge. I see you stepping into your independence, into what feels like it's abundant for you, opening up from the heart. for stability, for a relationship, Four of Wands. So we have Page of Cups, Four of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. I see you standing in your authority here and opening up from the heart regarding this connection. Yeah, after a break, after a death, Five of Pentacles. Okay, let me get some more charms from you and then we will get advice. So Spirit's saying, get out of your head. What you're imagining is worse than what the reality actually is. The fears of the mind, you need to step outside of that and step into your empowerment and open up from the heart. Get out of this state of silence. The angel, you are protected, you are being guided. We have the heart in reverse. Yeah, right now you're not tapped into your heart. We have the big leaf, so yeah, this is a major change. Turning over a new leaf. We also have the, let's see, what is this? The panda in reverse. You could make a peace offering. We have the charm with 11352. We have the drums in reverse. Yeah, it's like the time is now. Here's the star, the big star. Go towards the path that you see for yourself. That's aligned with hope and healing and something that needs to be chosen. The star needs to be chosen. It's the trajectory of your life. It's the vision that you have for your life. We have the mask in reverse. Yeah, it's time to remove the mask and start speaking. We have the letter X and we have the word beautiful. Yeah, speak from the heart. All right, let's get some advice for you, Taurus. Let's get advice for Taurus. Advice for Taurus. This energy over here is beautiful, what you're wanting to do. And you're holding yourself back, is what Spirit's saying. You're allowing your fears to hold yourself back. Can I get advice for Taurus? Advice for Taurus. One more. Advice for Taurus. Advice for Taurus. Advice for Taurus. The Chariot at the bottom of the deck, what you're wanting to do over here. Let's see here. Justice, Five of Wands. There's that Nine of Swords. You're overthinking, which is a form of self-sabotage. King of Swords, Justice. Make the decision that is correct for you. You are overthinking potential conflict. And it's a form of self-sabotage. Instead, make the decision that is correct for you to bring balance to a situation, to make an offering, to balance the scales. It's a spiritual lesson. It's a spiritual judgment. Don't allow the fear of conflict and the overthinking to hold you back from making this decision. Your energy is there. Your vision is there. But you're procrastinating on it. And Spirit's saying, in that decision is where you're going to find justice. All right, Taurus. I hope that this helped you. Take care. Hey Virgo, hope you're doing well. I'm going to get started with the Path of Shadows Oracle. Hope you're doing really, really good. Spirit, show me that Virgo energy in terms of the shadow and growth. energy, Virgo, shadow and growth. Messages for the highest good of Virgo, shadow and growth. Messages for the highest good and growth of Virgo. Show me that Virgo energy. Show me that Virgo energy. Messages of shadow and growth for Virgo. Let's do 2 more. Shadow and growth for Virgo. Shadow and growth for Virgo. I'm feeling 1 more, Spirit. Shadow and growth for Virgo. Feels good. All right. Shadow and growth for Virgo. Haunted house. Within these haunted walls, secrets reside. Ghosts are just memories that will never die. Okay. Within these haunted walls, secrets reside. Ghosts are just memories that will never die. I feel like it's been hard to I'm hearing rid yourself of memories. Within these haunted walls, secrets reside. Perhaps there's secrets that you have that you're keeping within your walls, within yourself, and it's creating a lot of shadow elements within you, in terms of memories, and it almost feels like it's not ending. Let's see more about this challenge for Virgo. Haunted house. Well, haunted houses we have to navigate, right? And they bring about fears. They haunt us. Show me more about this challenge. Ghosts are just memories that never die. The skeletons that we carry, the skeletons in our closet. I'm hearing the skeletons in our closet that haven't been dealt with. What is this? Show me more about this challenge for Virgo. Show me more about this challenge for Virgo. Let's do 2 more. More about this challenge for Virgo. One more. This challenge for Virgo. Foresight. Interesting. It's like the ability to see the fall. There's the tower. Foresight in the tower. Illusions come down. Within these haunted walls, secrets reside. Illusions come down. The fall. Ghosts are just memories that will never die. All the skeletons in the closet, they fall down. Illusions come down. The fall. When you develop foresight, it's like you're finally, I'm hearing you're finally seeing things clearly. Wisdom. You're learning something. Passion, the sun, the journey. The illusions melt away, and then you learn, you take a journey towards your passion and the sun, happiness and love. Okay. Let's get some charms. This is definitely that Tower energy. Illusions, delusions coming down. What remains is truth. And then you have the foresight from it to know where you're going. All the skeletons in your closet come down. Charms for Virgo. Okay. We have the word love in reverse. We have, like if there's illusions in this haunted house and skeletons and secrets, doesn't really represent love. We have the meditative hand, so really grounding yourself, meditating, making sure that you are centered. We have the weight. Perhaps this has been a weight on you. We have, let's see, 1, 2, 3 different crosses of commitment. All different crosses, by the way. 3 different ones. We have the snowman in reverse. I'm hearing this isn't a game. Snowman's playful energy. This isn't a game. We have the heart, the hollow heart. I see that with that love in reverse. We have the butterfly of transformation in the reverse. Yeah, this situation won't transform. I love to cheer in reverse. I'm feeling like a supportive energy is lacking. We have the word beautiful. We have the guitar in reverse. Yeah, there's no music in this situation. We have the anchor with the word love on it. So anchor yourself in authentic love. We have the drums. Yeah, the time is now. We have the big masculine glasses. So really seeing things clearly, allowing those illusions and delusions to come down. We have the dragonfly in reverse. We haven't been listening to our intuition. We have the Santa Claus, so a sign of Christmas, a sign of generosity. We have the infinity loop. This is a healthy feedback loop. It's a soul bond. We have the word scarlet in reverse. I'm seeing that as like a siren type of energy. It's something that almost seems like seductive. It's in the reverse. So once again, those illusions coming down. We have the black heart emoji. And then we have the emblem. I see it as the amethyst. So amethyst might be a good crystal for you at this time. We have lots of letters here. We have J, I, K, G, T, U, Y, K, X, X, V, and V. Let me pull a couple more. We have M, Y, X, my X. That's interesting. We have the cornucopia, actually 2 cornucopias, both in reverse, both signs of thanksgiving and gratitude. We have the word blessed in reverse. Yeah, this isn't a blessed situation. We have the heart with the word love on it in reverse. We have the masculine energy. We have the tooth in reverse, like, yeah, not feeling stuck by this situation. We have the starfish in reverse, not listening to our intuition. We have the mask in reverse, remove the mask, and we have another cross of commitment. So letters M, Y, X, and V. Okay, let's get into the tarot. Let's see if we can get more on what this is for you. So the haunted house, within these haunted walls, secrets reside. Ghosts are just memories that will never die. And foresight and the fall. Perhaps you knew there was illusions and delusions, and perhaps there was foresight about it. Let's see. 369 for Virgo. 369 for Virgo. $369 for Virgo. Let's do two more. Can I see more of what this is for Virgo? Show me what this is for Virgo. Let's do one more, Spirit. More what this is for Virgo. All right. Show me what this is for Virgo. The High Priestess in reverse. Ace of Wands in reverse. 8 of Cups in reverse. Oh. It's a lot of blocking of energies there. Blocking listening to oneself, blocking listening to the actual passion and energy that you had within, the insight. Ace of Wands can be sharp insight. 8 of Cups in reverse. You weren't emotionally open to the insight and to listening to yourself. Ace of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands. About love and about balancing within a connection. Ace of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands. About reciprocating within a connection. About the amount of love in your heart for a particular connection. 4 of Wands is relationship. So over here I see you're not listening to your intuition. You're not listening to this idea that you have to be more emotionally available, and your energy is there, but you weren't listening to yourself and allowing yourself to be emotionally attached or available. Here, Ace of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, that's beautiful energy. It's, I give my heart to you, you give your heart back to me in the context of this relationship. 2 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords in reverse, and 7 of Swords. Yeah, there's been a lot of self-deception. A lot of deception. Doesn't even have to be just self-deception. Page of Wands, the Sun. Temperance, yeah. Page of Wands, an openness to healing. Temperance, and the Sun. To feel the warmth. To heal something. There was an openness there. But 7 of Swords, there is deception surrounding this. And over here, you're blocking that energy. 7 of Swords is that deception within the haunted wall. These haunted walls, secrets reside. Ghosts are just memories that will never die. And you've been back and forth. 9 of Swords in reverse, a lot of mental anxiety and anguish and overthinking and fears of the mind, being trapped in the mind. Okay, let's see clarifiers. Can I see the High Priestess, Ace of Wands, 8 of Cups? That blocked energy of not listening to oneself. Not listening to the passion within you. Not being emotionally available. Ace of Cups, there it is. to love, an expression of the heart, to giving love. Show me High Priestess, Ace of Wands, Eight of Cups. One more. High Priestess, Ace of Wands, Eight of Cups. You had the idea for a passionate new beginning. But you couldn't emotionally commit to it. Ten of Swords, Death, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. There's the fall. There's the fall of the haunted house where secrets reside. Ten of Pentacles. You had the idea, you had the energy to invest in a passionate new beginning, to invest emotionally in something that at one time was everything. Ten of Pentacles represented ultimate abundance, the happy family, resources, community. And you're showing me that ended, and it created a lot of pain. Ten of Swords, Death. There was an emotional walking away. It also could be a walking away of this haunted house. So after the fall, after the illusions come down, like this needs to end. Let's see over here. Ace of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Four of Wands. This is beautiful energy here. When I get clarity on this piece, I may be able to, yeah, Six of Cups, the Fool, taking the leap of faith towards a soul bond. I feel like this Ten of Pentacles in the reverse is the fall up here. The illusions come down about your current structure and what you've been investing in. You weren't listening to yourself. Show me Ace of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Four of Wands for Virgo. One more. Ace of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Four of Wands. The Emperor. Yeah, that's you standing in your authority. Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Five of Pentacles. Yeah, you're no longer going to invest in the fight. Over here, you're walking away from it. You are claiming the things that you want for yourself. Ace of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Four of Wands. To inject love and to offer love and balance to a particular connection. Four of Wands. You're no longer going to invest in self-sabotage. You're going to stand in your authority, the Emperor. You're claiming what it is that you want for yourself. You're no longer going to invest in the argument. Two of Pentacles. So yeah, over here I see this ending as the haunted house. Within these haunted walls, secrets reside. Ghosts are just memories that will never die. And the illusions come down. Show me Two of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, Seven of Swords. Here's that deceptive energy, the secrets, the illusions. Show me Two of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, Seven of Swords. Let's do two more. There's the deception. The Seven of Swords, Four of Wands. do one more. 2 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, 7 of Swords. Seven of Cups. Yeah, there's a lot of illusion. 7 of Pentacles in reverse and the Fool. There was a lot of illusion about what you were building into, what you were nurturing. It was filled with secrets and illusions. The choices that we invested in. There was deception, self-deception, possibly deception within the walls that you existed within, the world that you had created for yourself. But the Fool, I see you taking a leap of faith. Let me see more about this Fool. It's like I'm taking a leap of faith towards a new beginning. I mean, I see it connected over here to the 4 of Wands, Ace of Cups, 6 of Pentacles. There's the communication about what's been hidden. The secrets. Show me the Fool. Show me the Fool. One more. Show me the Fool for Virgo. I'm hearing I'm no longer keeping this in. Queen of Cups, the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, the Lovers in reverse. About this decision to break away from the Lovers connection. So you're taking a leap of faith from the heart. To offer love. Queen of Cups. To receive love. To try to balance this Lover's connection that broke. The decisions that were made. You're communicating the choice that was made. Perhaps it was a secret. Queen of Pentacles. It was a very self-interested decision. Yeah, but you couldn't see. 8 of Swords. You weren't willing to see the illusions. And it caused a lot of pain. 3 of Swords. Okay. Let's get some more charms for you and then we will get advice. Charms, more charms for Virgo. Okay, we have the letters L, M, G, E, S, X, and H. So L, M, G, S, E, sex, S-E-X, sex, H. We have the Deer. I'm sorry, that hit me. S-E-X. Yeah, perhaps there are secrets around fidelity. We have the Deer, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, shyness, timidity. We have willpower. We have the big star. We have the little star. So our desire for the path forward. We have the angel. You are guided. You are protected. We have the heart. We have the word imagine. We have a button. And we have a cross of commitment. Okay. All right. Let's get some advice for you. Advice for Virgo. Advice for Virgo. Advice for Virgo. Within these haunted walls, secrets reside. Ghosts are just memories that will never die. The skeletons in the closet. Let's do one more. Advice for Virgo. There's the Seven of Pentacles in the upright. Over here it was in the reverse. Yeah, there was deceit about choices and what was being nurtured. And then we see Seven of Pentacles here in the upright, like planting, nurturing the seeds to build into something. Advice for Virgo. Let's do one more. Advice for Virgo. Advice for Virgo. Nine of Pentacles, King of Wands. There's the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. 10 of Swords over here again. So much pain was created. Over here, Nine of Pentacles, standing in our own authority. We had that in the Emperor. King of Wands, taking action towards what we desire for ourselves and our world. Standing in our independence. Death. Yeah, transforming. Stand in your power. Stand in your independence. Anything else? Spirit's got a lot of advice for you. Seven of Swords. Eight of Pentacles. Invest in the world that you want for yourself. Eight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. We have matching frequencies here. King of Pentacles, King of Wands. Somebody comes at it from a more logical standpoint. Somebody comes at it from a more passionate, energetic standpoint. Let go of the deception. Seven of Swords in reverse. Anything else? Man, there's a lot coming out for you. Page of Swords. At the bottom of the deck. Let's see what's over here. Nine of Wands, Eight of Cups. You've resisted walking away from this haunted house. But Spirit's saying emotionally detach. And over here, Page of Swords, the High Priestess, Page of Wands, Ace of Wands, and Knight of Swords. Yeah, look forward with hope, with enthusiasm. There is a passionate new beginning available for you. Ace of Wands, Page of Wands, High Priestess, Knight of Swords. Take action and communicate what feels right to you. Listen to your intuition on this. The foresight. Listen to your intuition. Feels like the illusions come down and what is left is truth and intuition. And it's almost like a recognition of all of the deceit, self-deception, as well as possibly external. That Page of Swords, Spirit saying you need to listen to your intuition. Okay. Final advice for Virgo. Final advice for Virgo. Anything else? Temple. There's the Four of Wands energy. Ground it, balance it, fulfillment. There is fulfillment there available. And then scream. Let it out. And hope. Yeah. I feel like Temple and fulfillment. There is fulfillment available in this Four of Wands. Literally, we have the same imagery on this card as the Four of Wands in the traditional Rider-Waite tarot. Yeah, the advice is, it looks like this haunted house, the illusions need to come down, the deceit, so that truth is revealed, and look forward with hope for that passionate new beginning that you had over here. Ace of Wands, you were rejecting and blocking, that you weren't emotionally committing to. Communicate. High Priestess, Knight of Swords, perhaps what has been hidden, or the insights that have been gained through that Tower energy. All right, Virgo, I hope that this helped you. Take care. Hey, Capricorn, we're going to start off with the Path of Shadow Oracle. Let's see. Show me that Capricorn energy. I hope you're doing really, really well. Show me Capricorn. Shadow and growth. Shadow and growth for Capricorn. Shadow and growth for Capricorn. Shadow and growth for Capricorn. Messages for the highest good of Capricorn. Messages for the highest good of Capricorn. Showing that Capricorn energy. Shadow and growth for Capricorn. Let's do one more. Shadow and growth for Capricorn. All right. Oh, just one more. All right, that feels good, Spirit. Shadow for Capricorn. Crystal ball, intuition, clairvoyance, and focus. Okay, so I'm feeling that manifestation energy. Crystal ball, intuition, clairvoyance, and focus. All right. Let's see the current challenge associated with this. Intuition, clairvoyance, and focus. Crystal ball. Can I see the challenge associated with this? Let's do two more. Crystal ball for Capricorn. All right. Manifestation in reverse. Okay, so I feel like really having your intuition. So manifestation in reverse can often be manipulation. And it also could be, and I'm seeing this in this regard, knowing what you're manifesting. All right, because if we are setting our intentions on one particular thing, and aligning ourselves, like we have to be aligning ourselves with that, right? And we have to recognize our own manifestation, and claim those manifestations, because if that manifestation comes in, and we are not claiming it, then we're just going to reject it, right? So know what you're manifesting is what I'm getting here. Melting. Yeah, make sure that the manifestation that you're wanting isn't manipulative in some way. All right, let's get some charms for you. focus on manifestations that are aligned with the highest good. Charms for Capricorn. We have M-Y, my. We have S-I-Y. We have the mask. We have, yeah, I feel like that's seeing like very clearly what it is that you're manifesting. And is it manipulative in some way? And I have that word my there. We have the starfish. So there's that intuition. Make sure that we're listening to our intuition. We have the 4-leaf clover in reverse, like a lack of luck. We have the frog, so intuition as well as taking a leap of faith. We have the tree of life in reverse. Abundance. We have the heart. We have the masculine glasses, so really see things clearly. We have love in reverse with the starfish attached to it. Make sure that we are listening to our intuition when it comes to manifestations in love. We can't manifest another person. What we want to manifest is what is aligned with our highest good. We have the mask in reverse. So perhaps somebody's wearing a mask and one person has removed the mask. We have the word trust in reverse. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here, but we have the star, so desire and vision for the path forward. We also have the crab in reverse, so that's emotional energy, emotional unavailability. We have the flower in reverse, blooming. Yeah, this isn't blooming, whatever this is. And then we have the feather, listening to our intuition. Okay, let's see what this might be for you. Let me get into the tarot. Definitely about knowing what we are manifesting and bringing in. Relying on our intuition, being focused on our intuition, making sure that our manifestations are aligned with our highest good, and that we're not being manipulated, or that we are not manipulating. What is this for Capricorn? What is this for Capricorn? Let's do 2 more. What is this for Capricorn? I'm feeling one more, Spirit. All right. The moon in reverse. Yeah, there's something that's hidden from you. Temperance. Ace of Swords. You're in a state of balance within the self. Ace of Swords, the moon in reverse, but you don't know everything, is what I'm getting. You don't know everything that there is to know. Oh, even like he's literally holding the crystal ball in his hand. Intuition, clairvoyance, focus. But insight is missing here. Judgment. 8 of Pentacles. The Devil in reverse. Yeah, there's a judgment, a lesson that needs to be learned about what you invest in. what you manifest, what you put your hard work, effort, and energy into, and whether it's good for you. The Devil in reverse. 4 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles in reverse, 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, once again, you're going into here like a state of healing. 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Whatever you were investing in, it looks like you're releasing it. 4 of Pentacles in reverse. So making sure that we have focus in terms of what manifestations we are putting out into the universe. Yeah, 6 of Swords, moving away from manifestations that are rooted in negative patterns of behavior, negative attachments, unhealthy attachments. Okay, let's get some clarifiers out. Show me the Moon, Temperance, Ace of Swords for Capricorn. Show me the Moon, Temperance, Ace of Swords for Capricorn. The Moon, Temperance, Ace of Swords. Moon, Temperance, Ace of Swords. Show me the Moon, Temperance, Ace of Swords. One more. The Moon, Temperance, Ace of Swords for Capricorn. Six of Swords, Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. I feel like when insight comes in for you, you are going to move away from whatever it is that you've been investing in. 6 of Swords, you're moving away from it. You're entering a state of peace within the self. Perhaps it's taken you a long time to get to this point. But I feel like there's too much unknown in whatever this is, and you've decided to move away from it, to stand in your value, to stand in your worth, to nurture yourself, and to heal. Over here, judgment call, lessons learned about investments and which things we shouldn't be investing in. Yeah, not things that are deceptive in some way or that are too heavy and burdensome. Show me judgment, 8 of Pentacles, the Devil for Capricorn. This is also you, your energy, the Devil here. Judgment, 8 of Pentacles, the Devil. It's like judgment call about what I will invest in and what I won't. Judgment, 8 of Pentacles, the Devil. What investments are good for me and which ones aren't. Let's do one more. Judgment, 8 of Pentacles, the Devil for Capricorn. Man. Queen of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. Yeah, you're saying, I'll give my heart and my hard work and effort and energy into those connections that emotionally harmonize with me. 3 of Cups, Queen of Cups, that give from their heart, that reciprocate love. But you're closing out those connections that are not good for you. 3 of Pentacles. This is a judgment call, and it's a lesson about investment. What emotionally harmonizes and what doesn't. What's worth cooperating with and what isn't. And then up here, I see you entering that state of Four of Swords, 10 of Pentacles in reverse, Four of Pentacles. Something that you were building into. Looks like you're releasing it, which I see you doing over here. And you're entering a state of rest and healing and gaining new perspective. Let's see. Four of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. Something that you are holding on to. You're releasing it. Possibly because it was like a negative attachment or an unhealthy attachment. Show me Four of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. It was part of your world. Four of Pentacles. What is this for Capricorn? Four of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, yeah, Death. Six of Cups, Two of Cups. Okay, so I see you. It's like making a decision of things that cannot, like connections that cannot be transformed. Death, Two of Cups, both in reverse. Whatever that Two of Cups is, it was connected to your stability. 10 of Pentacles, you are releasing it. Four of Pentacles in reverse, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. What you're finding solace in is connections that are generous, connections that are mutual, memories of the past that are soul bond connections. So you're making a distinction here between contracts that we have with others in our life and those that actually have a greater meaning and context in your life. Six of Cups versus a Two of Cups. Two of Cups can be very surface, like it's just contractual. I give to you, you give back to me. And you're saying some of those connections cannot be balanced, cannot be collaborative or cooperative. I will rest and find solace in those connections that actually mean something on a greater level, on a spiritual level, that have memories attached to it, soul bond energy. It's more than a contract. I will find solace in that. Ones that are aligned with my spiritual good. Yeah, ones that I can feel confident about. Six of Wands. Okay, so going back to those oracles, crystal ball, and manifestation, make sure that you're very clear about what you are manifesting in your life and what kind of connections you're manifesting. Okay, let's see. Any more charms for Capricorn, and then we'll get an advice. Interesting. We have G, D, we have bananas, we have the anchor with the word love on it. I see that attached to this soul bond, the Six of Cups. We have the big star. Yeah, that's like the greater vision, the greater context of your life. We have the world, so closing out cycles, and then we have the infinity loop, like the actual soul bond connection where it's a healthy feedback, not negative or unhealthy. Okay, let's get advice for you, Capricorn. Let's get advice for Capricorn. Advice for Capricorn. Advice for Capricorn. Advice for Capricorn. Let's do one more. Advice for Capricorn. Advice for Capricorn. The Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, like what I will commit to. That's Four of Cups. Yeah, this situation, literally the Four of Cups fell right on top of that Three of Pentacles in reverse. You're moving away from the unhappiness surrounded with whatever this partnership is, whatever connections are not cooperative. Interesting. And then we have Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles over here. Whatever this soul bond is, you've literally shown me twice, and that you're moving towards it. In healing, temperance. Literally Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. You're matching frequencies. One person is more fiery, more energetic. One is more grounded in earth energy. That's the advice. Perhaps there's not everything known that needs to be known about where you're headed. But whatever it is, it's very healing, temperance. It's taken a long time, a lot of patience, but you are moving in that direction. Interesting. And you're matching frequencies. The infinity loop. Anchor yourself in love rather than just contractual type of connections with others. Something greater. Something that's emotionally connected and spiritually connected. Something that is aligned with your highest good. The Hierophant. All right. Let's get one final advice for you from this deck. One final advice for Capricorn. That's beautiful. Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. You're really driving home that this person, whoever this is to you, they match your frequency. They're my equal. All right, one more for Capricorn. That wanted to show itself. Scream. Yeah, I feel like it's taken a long time. Message, yeah. I was just gonna say scream could also just be communication. Message fell right on top of Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, communicate. Communicate. Communicate your fears. Yeah, the unknown, that moon energy and the Ace of Swords. Like, I don't know everything that there is to know, but I know that I want to move towards you. Remember, claim your manifestation. Learn. Learn from one another. You learn through communicating your fears. And then spirit. Yeah, this is spiritual connection. Yeah, flow. Flow in spirit and take the journey. All right. I love this for you, Capricorn. I hope that it helped you. Take care.